fact that she ain't there and I got to do all these things for her and getting up in the middle of the night checking on her and all this kind of stuff. You know, I find myself looking in that room to make sure she got the cover on her or something, you know. But it's hard.
I was worried about you guys because, I mean, I can't imagine losing a mother is like, must be really hard.
Yes, it is. It's hard.
I think it's really hard.
It really ain't all hit me yet. It did really the Monday morning, about 5 o'clock, because I got up about 5 o'clock and I cried for a while and I cleaned the bathroom and I felt better. I tried to get it out of my system, but that'll take a while.
Well,
I've been down the road before, but still it's rough.
How's my mom doing though?
She did pretty good. At first, the one that was really tough was Robin. At the hospital. I didn't go in there after they told her she was gone. They said, if you want to, and Robin and Pat said they wanted to go back there. And then Manuel and them went back there, because they went back there and got Robin, Kip, and rest of them. I didn't go back. I didn't want to go back there and see her. And Pat tried to get me to go in there and get Robin. I said, no, wait till Manuel get here. And she was still back there. So far, it was harder on her than it was on Pat.
When I called, she seemed like she was strong.
I don't know how much you know, but Mama and Robbie are just alike.
Yeah.
Some words I noticed, them two would say it exactly the same. They are so much alike. Sometimes they don't want to speak to each other, and then other times they just the opposite. When Robbie wanted to know how to cook something, she called Grandma, and Grandma would tell her how to cook it.
Really?
Yes. Robbie is the spaghetti. That's why your mama called her Millie Jr. She's just like Grandma. You can't tell her nothing. I know what you're talking about. They hear you, she hear you, but she don't ever listen to you.
Yeah.
She's just like Grandma. She don't even realize how much she is like Grandma.
How's Uncle Manuel doing?
Uncle Manuel's doing pretty good. I think he kind of got Uncle Manuel too from what Kipner was telling me when he came out of there. Because they say I think they say he hit Grandma on the foot or something, said, damn you, like, you know, why you want to up and leave us, you know what I mean? You know how Uncle Manuel is?
Yeah.
Something like that, you know, because Uncle Manuel ain't the type to show no emotion. And I think he said he even hugged Robbie or something to pull her away from Grandma. Kip said that's the first time he'd ever seen his dad show any emotion.
Yeah, I know he had this thing because his father died. So he's always been weird about funeral homes and all that.
I understand. I had some hang-ups too. I was a teenager when my father died, Patrick. And it took me years to get over it and to really understand death, because I didn't really understand it, and then Grandma wasn't around to explain it to us, so it was rough. I didn't want to ride in the limousine till everybody said they were going to be mad at me and I was supposed to do this and that and the other. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, I'm not really big on... I didn't want to do it this time.
I just didn't, you know, Patrick, I talked to Grandma. I said, Grandma, I'll get in my car. And I told me and you, we would ride behind the hearse, but in the car. And she said, okay. But, you know, everybody say it looked like me and Robin and Pat, somebody's mad at somebody's mad or something if all of us don't show up in the same car. I said, that's crazy, but if that's the way people are, okay, I'll go along with it. Because I didn't want it. I just got the car for them.
Well, I was worried about my mom because, you know, she drinks a lot and...
But she ain't been doing that much. You know what I've been trying to do, Patrick? I try to get her to smoke weed with me mostly.
Yeah.
And she'll just go to sleep. She ain't that bad when she smoke weed and stay off that alcohol, because alcohol changes her too.
Yeah.
And she ain't been drinking that much.
No, she didn't drink at the house. We had a drink. She didn't drink at all.
She hasn't been drinking that much since Granny passed away. It's been that she bought some beer, like, must have been, what's today, Thursday?
Yeah.
She bought some beer Monday, and I think one of them is still there.
I just worry, like, if it's going to hit her, like, you know. And then
yeah, I don't think it's really, you never know, Patrick. But I know that she's been smoking quite a bit with me, because I had it there, and whenever she wanted some smoke, I'd give it to her.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, she might go to sleep. But she ain't been hitting the ball, so I don't know. And maybe this is some kind of wake-up call for her. Because She took out a plot also. She's gonna be buried next to Grandma. She tell you about it?
Yeah, she's always talking about that plot.
Okay, well she got one because she got a discount plot. I paid for Grandma's, and hers will be broken down on monthly payments for them to be together.
Yeah.
And she didn't know that insurance policy I told you about.
Yeah.
That Grandma had on it. I didn't know that she didn't know about it.
Oh, she didn't know?
She didn't know until the other day. And I told her about it, and right after I told her about it, the insurance lady came around to collect.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know we talked about it because I was worried about her because she was acting,
I understand, because, see, that's why, see, what happened, Patrick, was Grandma had insurance. She thought she had insurance, and she didn't. She cashed in some of her old policies when Pat was having all those problems to try to help Pat save that house.
Yeah.
She did that about 3 times, and then she got a loan on her last, whereas the last policy she ended up owing the insurance company money because they didn't pay it back, and the interest built up on it. That's why I took out a prepaid burial deal for Grandma when I found out she didn't have any. Granny got upset with me like I was calling out lies. She thought she had some, but she didn't know, Patrick. And she had signed it all over and gotten a loan on what she had left, trying to help Pat save that house, is what I found out. So her plot and everything ran $1,600. And then it's going to be one big giant thing for the headstone for her and Pat both.
Where do you want to be buried at?
Port St.
I want to be cremated. I don't want to be buried.
Patrick, you don't want to be cremated.
Why not?
Nah, Patrick, you don't want to be cremated.
See, y'all just want to see the bodies.
Unless it's your religious belief or something.
No, it's not religion.
I don't think it's a good idea. Think about your family also, because...
Well, I mean, they can see the body first.
But most people don't do that when you have cremation. And unless it's for a specific reason, for your ashes to be spread or something, if you're Hindu or something like that, I would respect it. But otherwise... I'm going to tell you what, if you're black, it's looked upon, this is the way a lot of people in the ghetto now, or the hood as they call it, because they don't have money to bury people, that's what a lot of them do, and that's what a lot of, it's a stigma that's going to start.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to run down to, because a lot of people got upset with Dorothy in Corn City because she had Wanda cremated.
Oh, Wanda died? Oh, I didn't know Wanda died.
Oh, yes, about 3 or 4 months ago. I heard about that since Grandma passed away.
Wow, I didn't know she died.
Mm-hmm.
I think she died.
And Mildred was telling about that. That's who was telling about it, because when we were talking about Reverend Bryant, because I told her I didn't know Reverend Bryant. He knew Grandma. And Grandma had told me that's what she wanted, because Robbie was going to get her preacher. Patrick, a lot of people have lost their lives on this corner.
What?
Right. Huh?
For what?
Murdered, killed, robbed on these benches and stuff on there. This is a deadly corner. It used to be. New Braunfels and Houston Street. A lot of people lost their lives back there.
It seems so run down. It didn't seem like that when we was kids, but was it run down when we was kids?
Buckley, you want to go in there and get a Mildred there, and I'm going to turn around and come back here?
All right. Hey, Mildred.